and catch some more nuggets. So, hi everybody, it's December and welcome to LifeVantage. Of course, right before I hop on, I hope there's enough clarity in the screen, but I have dual monitors sitting in front of me and they both went out, both of them at the same time. So, the fun thing about LifeVantage is that you don't have to know everything. You don't have to know the technology. You just have to know that you're working with incredible people and incredible products, and the rest you totally just figure out. And that's what I've learned along the way, just to really go with the flow and enjoy every step of the process. So my name is Debbie Zito, and I'm from a little island in Georgia. I'm hoping you all are going to come visit me in January because I'm going to talk a little bit about a wonderful event that people all over the country are going to be coming in for. And I want you to register because there are only 150 slots available.
Okay.
So I'll make sure that we give you the link and we'll add you. We have an entire Facebook group that we have created. So we'll add you there, and that's where we're going to be putting all of the information. So what we're going to talk about tonight are just some simple tips on how to get started with LifeVantage. And how do we earn, an additional income with LifeVantage, and just some key ways how you can plug in. So my co-host tonight is Dr. Shawn McKee, and she is actually on the way to events. So she's going to be listening in and chiming in. By trade, I'm a physician associate. I'm a PA. I'm in pediatric and adolescent medicine. Dr. Shawn is a neuroradiologist. We knew zero about sales. We knew zero about network marketing, right, Shawn? What we knew is this, though, is that we came across a gem that literally transformed both of our lives. I mean, I am here because Shawn was brave enough to post something about health and wellness on social media, and I thought, that's exactly what I need. And so I reached out to her, and I was so thankful that I took literally 20 minutes that I did not have because I was so overwhelmed. I was so exhausted and overwhelmed, but I took 20 minutes out, and those were the best 20 minutes of my life because that's why I'm here today sharing this with you. So welcome to LifeVantage, and welcome to the most fun, amazing team out there. We have fun, we lift each other up, we learn from each other. And, we always see this, we believe in you. We believe that you can fly because I believe that individually and together, we're all meant to do great things. And the power or the synergy of when we do them together is even that much better. And I remember even to this day, you guys, 7 years in LifeVantage, I still some days wake up going, I don't know what on earth I'm doing. I don't know where to go, what to do. And, I'll say this, and I've said it before, ignorance on fire is so much better than knowledge on ice. So what are you waiting for? Don't wait. When you know you have something that can help other people, you go for it. And that's what Dr. Shawn and I knew. We had something that will help people. And Sue, I know you feel the same way. I mean, you took an oath to protect and to help and to offer the best of information to your patients. So that's what we have here at LifeVantage. So like I said, let's just jump in. How do you get started? And then we'll jump into, I would love to, I think all of us would love to create some residual income with this wonderful network marketing company. What do I do next? And then how do I share it? So before I get started, I know you all were asking about this. January 13th, the Southeast is going to be hosting an event that actually is going to be broadcast globally. LifeVantage 4 times a year has 4 wonderful events. Many of you I know have joined us at the live events. The virtual event will be January 13th, but we thought, you know what, we don't want to wait till March, which, by the way, is going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. Holy cow, at the Opryland Hotel. It's going to be amazing, but we don't want to wait till then. What can we do in the meantime? So we decided, where can we gather a large group of people? And I said, I know, I know Jekyll Island, Georgia is a historic, beautiful little island. And who doesn't want to get out of the snow and come to I promise you, now I can't promise you this January because I don't always know, but there have been many times in January that I'm out riding my bike in shorts. So there's fishing and horseback riding, all sorts of wonderful things on Jekyll Island. So I want to make sure that you all know, connect with your friends, your, whoever enrolled you, and we're going to add you to a LifeVantage Facebook group that's totally dedicated to just this event. But I want you to register as soon as possible, because I was mentioning to Sue before we got started, there only are 150 seats available, because we want it to be a very close together type of event where we can all just share inspiration and stories and make the most of that event. So the link to register is, we made a tiny URL link. It's tinyurl.com/LV 2024 kickoff. So take a little screenshot of that. And again, make sure that somebody adds you.
Sue, road trip?
Yes. I'm just
Picture. But I feel even better.
back.
I
Okay.
know it's crazy. What do you see in the first one? This is a mom who was exhausted. I was stressed. I took this picture. I was working a second job, helping a physician of mine. And I remember taking this picture thinking, oh my gosh, I don't even want to save this picture. I'm so stinking tired. I'm so tired. But I have so much more joy now. And yes, I'm older. I'm older than I was 7 years ago, but I feel younger and I feel better. So think for a minute tonight, and after we finish this call, what is your why? It could be something huge. It could be something little. It could be a health why. It could be a financial why. I realized after I started LifeVantage that it wasn't just a health why. It was a financial why. 2 girls in college, and my husband and I both had good jobs. And why? Where does the money go? Where does it go? And you all know that story. It goes somewhere quickly. So my why continues to evolve over time, but I would encourage you to jot that in your notes. What is my why? Sarah, what's your why? Sue, what's your why? Allison, what is your why? And then when you think about it, you decide, what do you want in LifeVantage? Do you want to walk with us, run, or fly? Whatever level you want to dive into LifeVantage, I promise you it is there. We will figure it out together. When I started LifeVantage, like I said, I knew nothing about LifeVantage. I didn't even know that I could even walk with this company. I didn't even know I had a consultantship. I didn't know any of that. But boy, when I figured out what I had my hands on, which by the way, after I went to an event, it changed everything. So get to events, I realized, wow, okay, I know my why and I'm ready to fly. And that's exactly what I did. I did the best that I could do. And I still do that every day. Because why LifeVantage? Because we have something unique. I was talking to a friend today, and you guys, there's so many supplement companies out there. And I do feel many of them are lovely and amazing, but they're not like LifeVantage. They don't have what we have. We activate our bodies at the cellular level with nutrigenomics. We use nutrition to power us up. God gave us the ability to heal ourselves. What the heck are we doing? Why aren't we doing that? And this just gives us an incredible tool in our tool belt. So write down your why and let's get started. So what's the first thing you do? LifeVantage probably sent you a welcome email. The first thing you have to know is that each of us in LifeVantage have an identifier, and it's called a LifeVantage ID. You want to take that ID and jot it in your notes. I have it in my contact information on my phone until I memorized it, which took me probably a couple years. But I knew to log into my LifeVantage account, to log into my LifeVantage app, which I'm going to show you in a minute, and to call LifeVantage. That's the first thing they'll say. Hey, Sue, what's your LifeVantage ID? By the way, we have the most lovely customer service, so delightful, but know your ID. And when you log into LifeVantage, there may be some new prompts that walk you through what to do next. But the most important thing is to set up your account. Each of us, immediately, the moment you signed up, you have a website. And it's the name you use to sign up, which my name is Debbie Zito.lifevantage.com. So sarahjulian.lifevantage.com, unless you chose a business, your LLC or something, but it's going to be your name.lifevantage.com. So you log in with your LifeVantage ID. At the right hand upper corner, you'll see a little bubble with a person in it. Go to the drop down menu and go to settings. If you can see this picture in the bottom right hand corner, you go to in the drop down menu under the settings literally says this: your personal information, your preferences, commissions, business website, and go through there. You can change your password, but I want you to go to your business website because it's really fun. You can put a picture of you in there, and you definitely want to do that. You want a cropped picture. We love all of our families and we love our pets, but we want to see you because that's all you'll see. Like if you go to my account, that's all you see is a headshot. So you just pop in a headshot there, okay? And this is your opportunity. If you would like to change your business website, I like to just keep my name. Some people put Activated Life. Some people put Dr. Sean, I think is Vitality MD. You can change it as long as no one's used it. You can change it to whatever you like. And don't forget to click save. So that is a simple, how do you get started? You know your why, you got started, you know your ID, you put a picture up in there. Okay, now what on earth do you do? You start sharing, and Dr. McKee's going to talk about that. Sean, do you need to talk about that before you go to your event? I can skip to that.
No, you go keep going, and I've got a little while to go, so I'm still. I got
Okay.
15 minutes to drive.
Okay, sounds good. So that's how you get started. Now make sure you download the free LifeVantage app. It's a free LifeVantage app, and you can pretty much do everything in there except logging into your virtual office that I just did. You can upload prospects, you can share video, audio, visuals, you can share your cart. That's what I do. When people ask me, let's say Sue said, oh, Debbie, I'd love more information, and I know I would love your Tri-Synergizer. We said, okay, great. We've talked all about it, Susie. Sue, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you a cart. So I go to my app and I put Sue's information in there, and there's a little arrow that says share cart. And I knew we already talked about it. And I said, blah, 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 here you go. Here's your cart. And all Sue has to do is check out. Easy peasy. So that's why I use my app a lot. I love to put prospects in there. And also, you guys, there's a calendar in there. So when I have a new customer or consultant, I immediately go to my calendar and I put, I put follow-up dates in there. I go, okay, Sarah, I make sure she signed up December 20th. I put 2 weeks later, I put a reminder in my calendar, hey, follow up with Sarah. So it reminds me, it pops up on my calendar. Oh, yeah, I got to follow up with Sarah. And then I do it again for every month. So to me, it makes life so much easier. Okay, so you got your app. Now, how do you earn an income with LifeVantage? In 2023, LifeVantage, after many years, which I thought their previous compensation plan was phenomenal, this is even better. And it's called the Evolve Compensation Plan. It pays you many different ways. So let's talk a little bit about it. The plan, first of all, how you find that, I'm going to show you. Let me see. There is something called, I think it's my next couple slides, hub.lifevantage.com, hub.lifevantage.com. I'm going to show you this in a couple slides, but I love to absorb this information because, like I said, this was so foreign to me. I didn't understand compensation plans. I didn't understand all of that. So I said, let me go to it. And I watched it over and over and over. So we build in this beautiful network marketing program, we build teams, we build by customers, we build by sharing our products, building and growing a team. And then one day, it could be tomorrow. Actually the minute you sign someone up, so you have your beautiful daughter Sarah, the minute you sign someone up, you are a leader. The minute you sign someone up, you are a leader. Sarah, the minute you sign someone up, you are a leader. Allison, we know you're a leader. So just know that there are different ways that we can build in this compensation plan. Everything is based on volume. Okay, volume is purchases, basically sales. The bigger your team and the more your sales, the higher you rank in the company. We go all the way up to a presidential consultant. This is what's so fun to me. So I remember starting going, okay, let me just look at the top and see what would it take to be a presidential consultant in LifeVantage. And I started to look, okay, I look at these numbers. And if you can look at the second box down where it says it starts at personal purchase cap and sales volume requirement. So I said, okay, wait, to be a brand new consultant in LifeVantage and start to get paid, I have to 150 sales volume. Well, for sure, when I looked up at the presidential consultant, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to have $1 million in sales personally. Well, guess what? In order to get paid, whether I'm a new consultant or a presidential consultant, my sales volume had to be 300. I go, what? That just doesn't make sense, but holy cow, that's pretty darn amazing. That tells me that my effort multiplying on other levels, teaching others to do the same individually, we can all be very, very successful, and together it's even better. So let me break that down for you. In order to create a profit or an income in LifeVantage, you have to have sales volumes. Think of it as points. Every product has a point. Our foundational product at Protandim NRF2 has a point value of 40 sales volume. Okay, so that sales volume can be your personal family orders, and mine is, gosh, I have me, Mike, Jesse, Taylor, we're all in it. It's way over 150. So I was like, oh gosh, okay, just my personal order. Okay, it includes that plus any of my customers' orders. Now, let's say my family purchase, which is over 150 each month, is 1,000. To be fair with LifeVantage, they said, well, you know what, Debbie, we're so thankful you're taking the products, but in order to get in a profit mode, it's really important to share it with other people. So they only count out of that 1,000 that I order for my family, 150 of it for me. And that makes sense. Okay. So I qualified
count.
way.
Sorry, let me pipe in. It does count for your organizational volume, which helps with advancement, but it doesn't count for your sales volume. That's 300. Only 150 counts for 300 for personal sales volume. But any extra goes into your organizational volume, and that can get you over the hump from, MC3 to SC1 or whatever, So it does count, it's just not towards your personal sales volume.
That is a great point. Thank you, Sean. That is a great point. So, okay, so if you buy 1,000 in your family purchase, it does count for your big organizational volume. Okay. So anyway, but as that personal sales volume, and there are other ways, and we can get into that a little bit deeper another time. So, but just know that your goal, I would write this down, your goal is to get to 300. Okay. Your goal is to get to 300, and that's the magic number. So for example, both of my sisters, Kim and Suzanne, order. And so I love the Trite Synergizer. Suzanne and Kim both do. Each of those counts for 100 sales volume. So just me plus my sisters, I've already met that 300 sales volume. Okay, so like I said, we love to share, build, and lead. Those are the key steps. Okay, can I show you guys this? This is hub.lifevantage.com. And this I go to literally every couple days because I want to see all the latest and greatest in LifeVantage. I want to see, you can see on the left, I love to go to the latest news. I love to go to our product promotions, our sales incentives for us as consultants, events and recognition, training and products. So training, if you're branding LifeVantage, I would encourage you to go to hub.lifevantage.com and go to the training. And in the training, it's going to take you, there's some great little instructional videos that will take you step by step through some of the things that we've talked about tonight. So jot that down too. So we've talked about our why. Your goal is 300 sales volume. Make sure you've got your back office set up and make sure you know about the hub because this will have the latest and greatest. And I'm sorry, my Wi-Fi is going a little slow in Southeast Georgia tonight, but go to there and go through, go ahead and go through those trainings. Sean, did you say something? Okay. Sean, do you feel like you're at a place where you want to talk a little bit about, just give us some social media tips about being authentic and maybe what, you're so excited to be a new consultant. You want to go out and say, whoop, whoop, I'm a LifeVantage consultant, buy from me. Can you give us some of your favorite tips?
Yes, absolutely. So the main thing is to remember you're a person and you have a story and everyone loves to hear stories. But if you start posting company names, product pictures, product features, then you're not a person with a story. You're more like a company with a advertisement. And people don't like to be sold. They love to buy if they hear a compelling story and they go, oh my gosh, I need that, right? So just remember, whenever you're sharing, you want to come from a place of how life was before, what you found, how you found out about it, how life is now, and then, just tell a story that makes someone go, wow, me too, I need that, which is kind of what Debbie said at the beginning when she saw some of the things that I posted. I wish I could go back and find the exact post that she saw and, replicate it, but I haven't been able to find it. But anyway, you just want to talk about life before, the struggles that you had, what you found, why it intrigued you, and how life is now as a curiosity post. And that's kind of like a little introduction, hey, I don't know if this is you, but I am just so thankful that my friend told me about this because I wasn't sleeping or whatever. Make sure it's compliant. It's just structure, function, activities of daily living. It's not, my psoriasis was so bad, but my skin was so red and rough or whatever, say it in ways that it's structure, function, activities of daily living that people can go, oh my gosh, I have that problem. I need to reach out. And that posting stories with people's before and after photos is a very intriguing way because people see it's right in front of their face. They see someone's, bags under their eyes going away or their lids actually lifting up or their skin looking brighter or whatever. And they're going to say, I need to talk to, Allison about that. I need to talk to Sue about that. And then, of course, the personal interactions. Sue can talk to Mary. Mary, the other day you were mentioning how you're not sleeping. I think I have something that can help you. Leave it at that. Like the less you say after you've piqued their curiosity, the better. And then let them respond and then give them the next little bit because we tend to want to overwhelm people with, I've got this amazing thing. It's this SCARP2 activator and it activates the 3 genes that, blah, 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 and their eyes are glazed over. So just say just enough to pique their attention from their perspective, where they're at, and then have that ebb and flow, that back and forth conversation. And then, of course, involve Social Proof, which is our amazing group, Vitality for Life. Of course, if they're interested, invite them to the Zooms that we're having on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for the next 60 days at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. Eastern. The Zoom ID is 912-912-1973. Passcode is freedom. And don't give them the passcode when you're first inviting. Just say, hey, what are you doing at 7 p.m. on Tuesday? What are you doing, Wednesday at 8 p.m.? And if they're not doing anything, say, hey, you need to see this information. It may, you're gonna, you want to see it because you mentioned that, try to find some personal anecdote that you can, not tease them, but entice them that they would get value out of watching it. Because everybody's like, what's in it for me? And people are busy and time is valuable and our attention spans are not that good. It's going to be around 20 minutes. You're going to love it. I thought of you because blah, blah, blah. Okay. But the more people you can invite with that kind of last minute, like, what are you doing in an hour? What are you doing in 15 minutes? If you invite a day ahead, likelihood of them showing up is less. Okay. So the last minute invites work best. And then, just personal conversations. Like if you're out and about and somebody's mentioned something, hey, I got something I think could help you. And they go, what is it? Well, I'll invite you to a group, or I'll tag you in a post, or I'll send you some info. But don't try to talk about it all at once. So that's my tip. Keep it simple, keep it short, keep it relevant to them. Say just enough to pique their curiosity, and then wait for them to respond so you can actually have a human conversation.
I love that. Those are awesome tips. Less is more, less is more, less is more. And
Say
you
less
want,
to more people.
yes, yeah, less to more people. I love that. And no matter, I know you all are so busy with life, right? Work, families, so many stressors. And I remember when I first started, I just wanted to go. I had such little time and I just wanted to send them a big chunk of information and pray that they looked at it. But I will tell you, the most people that looked at my information when I put less. And it may have been me out of my bike. Oh, I'm so thankful. I feel rejuvenated. I'm so thankful now that I can ride my bike 3 miles when I could barely ride up and down my street. Things like that. And a lot of my friends would reach out and go, well, that's me. What are you doing? So find your niche, be authentic. I have a friend in LifeVantage, and it was so fun watching her today. She was a physical therapist, and she wanted to stay home with her children. And she recently started these little short video clips and put little words on there. Oh, so thankful I get to do my homework Sarah's homework with her tonight. I love the flexibility of having something that I can do at home and help a lot of people. She started, I looked, sometimes she had 50 followers. Now she's up to 4,000. So
Wow.
she found her niche. She's a mom, and she found her niche. Dr. Sean, what's your niche?
My niche is just women over 40 who are just feeling tired and exhausted and kind of achy and just really, really, and have already tried everything. That's my niche, because that was me.
I love that.
Your niche
I love
should
that. I
be
feel the
who
same.
you were before you found it.
I love that. So those are some tips, less to more people, right? So how do you share? Now, when I said download your LifeVantage app, if you go to hub.lifevantage.com and go to the digital tools, it will show you, there's a great little video that shows you how to share a cart with your LifeVantage website and how to share a cart with their app. So I would definitely do that. So we just got a couple more slides. I want to make sure that you know where to plug in. We have this incredible group. And actually, all of us on this call started with Dr. Sean McKee. And so that's, we have a wonderful big Facebook group And then I have a little group that's just kind of a little segue. We do the same things. It was just kind of an easier way to connect us. We have messenger threads. So make sure that you get with the person that enrolled you, and make sure you're plugged in there. And make sure you're also, if you have not seen our beautiful Facebook group, Vitality for Life, oh my goodness, you guys, it is amazing. Let me go show you real quick, because I spent literally, and I still do this today, but the 2 years of starting LifeVantage, I literally added and tagged my friends to this educational group. Have you all seen this before? It's Vitality.
I'll put the link in the comments.
Oh, good. Thank you. Activate the best version of you. You can invite people. I don't know if you can see my arrow. You can invite people there. And once you invite them, you want to make sure that you tag them in the welcome post. Okay. The welcome post will just kind of give them some little tips on going through there. But think about the person that you added. It may be someone struggling with a certain thing. There are so many stories in here, you guys. We don't, first of all, at LifeVantage, we don't make any claims to cure or treat or mitigate any disease or illness. That's why you won't see, oh my gosh, these products cured my cancer. Oh my gosh, my endocrine problems, my thyroid is perfectly normal. It treated my hypothyroidism. Okay, so, but there's ways to say your story. I have so much more energy. I sleep better at night. You know, I have better focus. There are other ways where we can kind of connect people and share personal stories while being compliant. So that is the Vitality for Life. Activate the best version of you. So,
Deb,
yes.
If you're saying something that happened to you or to someone you know, like, so I've been activated for 6 months and my recent blood work showed my cholesterol level dropped 50 points.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay? Or are you making too much of a connection?
I think that's perfect, because number one, you did not identify any products. You said activation, which is a very general term. And so let's say you did post something like that and someone reached out to you, you would personally want to call them. I'm always real careful to make sure I make the connection. Sue, thank you for asking. I'd love to share my story with you. I'll send you a message. And so then I can take it off there and can get on a personal call with someone and really share a lot more information with them.
Okay.
So I think that's great. So those are some of the basic things. Let's go ahead and I'm going to just stop this little recording, and then we can just kind of
wait. I want to say one more thing. One more thing before you stop the recording.
Oh,
please.
yes.
We have a YouTube channel called it's called Team Synergy channel. We also have a Little Yellow Activator channel. A Little Yellow Activator channel is all about the benefits of the products, but the Team Synergy channel is all about how to build a business and how to get paid and all that. And there's a playlist on there. Every YouTube channel can have playlists, and our playlist is called the New Consultant Getting Started playlist. And I put the link to that down in the comments here. It's tinyurl.com /new consultant playlist. And I recommend, there's like 5 videos there. They're like short, 5 minutes, 8 minutes. And it just kind of tells you, our system. We've got, ITT, invite, share a tool, involve the team. It talks about getting 3 customers a month and 1 consultant a month. And if you do that for 12 months and only 2 consultants do what you did over the course of the year, you're at $24,000 a year in income. If everyone just has their 300 SV and a couple of consultants also get a couple of people, do the 3 customers a month and 1 consultant. So it's very digestible. Like, this is how you go, this is how you proceed. This is what you're looking to do. These are your goals. If you do this, this is what you'll get. We all have a 90-day fast start where you get even, you're going to get paid on everybody you enroll. You get the difference in what the customer pays and what you pay, as well as you'll get a level bonus. Don't need to know what that is, but every month you get a level bonus. But for the first 90 days, when you get 3 customers, you get an extra $50, and it doesn't, there's no limit. You get 9 customers, you get an extra $150. You get 12, it's an extra $200. You get 3 consultants, same thing, an extra $50, no limit to that. And then if you do it all in your first 30 days, I believe you get $100 bonus on top. So it's just a really good place to go for kind of all of the information that's pertinent to you getting your business launched quickly.
So, Dr. Sean, I have the Team Synergy YouTube channel pulled up.
And you can see playlists on there.
Yeah, and I'm going to go to playlists. Okay. And then getting started as a consultant. Right here.
Yep, that's
I know
it.
you're driving. Okay, getting started as a consultant. Okay. So that's it. So the YouTube channel.
So for your first 20,
Your first,
Okay. Yep.
and that's just a really, I mean, I think the first stop should be hub.lifevantage.com. Second stop should be this new consultant playlist. The third stop is to plug in to those Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Zooms, and not only plug in, but invite at least one up to, no limit, but 1 to 5 people per Zoom. What are you doing in 15 minutes? What are you doing in an hour? Are you free in 30 minutes? That is how, the more people you get in front of that information, the better, because the faster your business is going to grow. And then that's something they can all do. It's, do it, teach it.
Yes.
Watch it, do it, teach it.
What's the new for all of LifeVantage? Take it, feel it, share it.
Take it, feel it, share it. Take it, feel it, share it, and have fun, make money, make a difference. And
Yes.
those are, that's what we do. We really do. We have fun, we make money, we make a difference. And all we ask people to do is just to take it. And then when they're going to feel it, and then they're going to want to share it, because to not do that would be to be selfish. And nobody wants to be selfish. So take it, feel it, share it.
Love it. So that was just a quick overview. And the first Monday of every month, we love to hop on here and do this. And we don't want to dive in too deep. Like I said, I think it's important just to go over the top and just make sure everybody's comfortable in how you just get started. And like I said, my best recommendation is don't wait, just dive in. You're going to say weird things, you're going to say the wrong things, you're going to mess up a lot. But as we all know, the only way to learn is to mess up, right? That's the best way. And then you teach it to someone else, and they teach it to someone else. So it's really a beautiful process. So who thinks that they can be here in January?
I would really like to come. Yeah. And I'll take
Okay.
Sarah with me.
Sarah, where are you living? Are you near your mom?
I'm in Pensacola, so I'm like 25 minutes from her.
Oh,
So-
perfect.
Yeah, so we could make that drive together, I think.
Yeah.
I would love that. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to invite both of you to that group. So you're on there, and it has the registration link and everything. Because like I said, you want to register as soon as you can, because I think it's going to fill up pretty quickly, and it's going to be amazing. And it's just a great getaway. I mean,
Yeah.
it really is.
Girls
And
trip.
yay. Listen, we always make these girl trips. Actually, there's no
Yes.
guys call. We can talk about that. We do include them though.
I'm pretty sure if the wife is taking it, the husbands are taking it too,
Yes.
so.
Exactly. Do you know, my husband actually saw the difference in me, and he was like, wow, honey, he was so, I mean, it was impressive. And he said, well, whatever you're doing, I want to do it. You think he loves to play golf, you think it'll help my hand, blah, blah, blah. And next thing I know, it's done a lot more amazing things than just help his
Yeah, I
hand.
can definitely tell the difference with him. And he'll say, Even if he misses one day of the Pro Tandem, he's like, I know I didn't take it. Like I can feel it, you know?
You can. It's kind of a hard way to find out, but when you miss it,
Yeah.
you really know. I mean, that's happened to me before. I've been on vacation and thought I had enough of my product and didn't. And I don't
Yep.
want that ever to happen again. Dr. Sean will tell you what we both do now, because she recommended to me. As soon as we go on a trip, the first thing we come back, I mean, literally before I put my dirty clothes in the laundry room, I refill all my LifeVantage things. My hair product, my skin product, my
Yep.
activators. I don't ever want to be without them again.
Me either.
Deb, I have a few, if you have a few more minutes, I have a couple questions.
Yes.
So one
Yeah.
thing
let
that
me
I
just-
always get confused on,
Yes.
the two different volumes, like your sales volume and the organization volume, because there's one where the consultant's personal sales is not included. Is that correct? Is that the organizational volume?
So out of the organization is your order and everyone's order. Okay, that's the big umbrella. So all of that volume goes in there.
Okay.
All of that volume. Now, with the sales volume requirements, like 150 and then the whatever to 300.
Right, right.
Let's say your personal family order was at 1,000. They're only going to count 150 of that in there. And also, Sue, are you familiar with the seller title volume? The
Yes.
way it's the whole, okay. Now, this is very important. That is only your sales in there that will count for the different jewels, like onyx and emerald and sapphire and diamond.
So that's
That's
not
a
your
whole-
consultant stuff. That's your personal and your personal customers,
Your
right?
personal customers. For example, okay, the goal is to be a diamond because that's at 4,000 sales. And so it's only going to count what my customer orders, not my consultants, but only what Debbie sells to her customers.
Okay.
At 4,000 sales volume, that's the highest. And that's a big, I mean, that's an additional 20%
Yeah.
payout. That's big from the old plan that was maybe 259%. I mean, that's a big jump to 20%. A lot of people, I mean, more than quadrupled their check just doing that.
Because you get your rank on top of that.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So you have your seller title volume, right? And then wherever you're falling in on your rank.
And then,
So I will tell you this, Sue, it's important. And I don't know if they've changed it, but when you look at your app, do you ever look at your information on your app?
mhm.
Okay, when you go to your app in the upper left-hand corner, if you pull your app up, mine's taking a little while because of the Wi-Fi tonight. So when you pull up your app in the upper left-hand corner, let me know when you're there.
Yeah, I'm
Mine's
there.
Okay, there's a drop-down menu, and mine's still thinking. It has your personal info in there. Let me pull it up. Hang on just a second. What does it say? It's about 6 down in there.
So where it says my orders, saved carts, events, coupons, that thing,
Yes, go to your profile.
my profile, okay.
Okay, see where it has your sales volume?
Yeah.
And your organizational sales volume. It will show you your current one as of that day
As of
and compare it to last month. Now, that sales volume, remember, that's going to include your personal order. So I always make sure if I'm looking at my seller title volume, that I log into lifevantage.com and I look under qualifications there. Because when you log in, you can do it from your phone now, but go to your qualifications because you will see a section that is specific for your seller title volume.
Mhm.
And you're going to see that doesn't include your personal order. So when I'm kind of really working towards getting to the next seller title volume status, I make sure I log in to look at that. I'm hoping that our app, that eventually they will add the seller title volume on our app, but right, so make sure, because that did happen to one of my friends. She looked at the seller title volume on her app and she thought, oh, great, I made it to the next level, but she didn't realize it included her personal order.
Right, right. I
So,
got confused on that last month, so that's why I wanted
yes,
to just
it's
clarify.
easy to do. Those are the little things. So, I always, I've got a little board I love to always share. I keep a board right beside my desk, just a little whiteboard, and I write notes on there. I always keep the promotions on there. And I am very goal oriented. So if I see it, I'm more likely to do it,
Mhm.
because I'll go, okay, I'm this much, last month I was this much volume off of getting to an emerald. Okay, I really want to get to that. Or Sarah, we have the most amazing incentive trips in LifeVantage. I mean, fantastic. So they'll be probably in March in Nashville. They'll probably announce the next one. They just closed one, which is a all-inclusive trip to Hard Rock Cafe in Punta Cana. So you can better believe from someone that
Nice.
never went on vacations, as soon as they announce a trip, I will work so hard to get to there. And I never get discouraged. If I haven't won one, it's fine by me, because I knew that all my hard work, whether I won that trip or not, I built my business. So because they literally do, they set those trips to give you step by step, on how to build a business. So I think they're fantastic. But there are, if you go to the hub right now, there are incentives that are going on. Dr. McKee was talking about when you enroll consultants right now, there's additional earnings. You can be a MVP in LifeVantage and earn extra income each month. So I would also encourage you to go look at those. Look at the sales incentives and maybe write them on a whiteboard or something so you can see them. And I literally have, like I said, this is still some of this process. I try not to think of being a salesperson, because automatically I fail as soon as I do that. I think, okay, put myself in my position where I was 7 years ago. What was I looking for? I needed a solution. Everybody needs a solution to a problem, whether it's their health or their finances or time. I needed them all, but time, I think for me, was going to help me heal. And so I got the products in my body, which eventually built a business, which gave me time. I never had time, and it's such a gift.
Mhm.
So, I heard this today too. Carrie Dickey is one of the top earners in LifeVantage. She's way up presidential. I was on a call with her today. She said, remember this, it is always about the other person. It's
Mhm.
not about you. Like, I could talk all night long. Oh, this product did this, and my hair is so much better, and my nails and my skin, blah, blah, blah. I think somebody, like, if I was telling Sue about that, Sue would go, oh, Deb, I'm really happy for you, but don't you want to hear what I need?
Yeah.
Because I need help. That's why we're on a call. When Dr. Sean listened to me the night I sat down, when she called me, she said, can you call? And I'm thinking, I don't have any time. But you know what? She listened to me. She listened to me and my story about my family. We talked a little bit about the products. All I knew was, like, I need help. And somebody listened to me tonight, somebody I trusted, because I didn't want to share it with anybody.
Right.
I can't let my patients know I'm falling apart. There's no way. Like, I'm going to help you, but I'm falling apart. That's okay. But okay, what other questions? Anybody?
So, I made a commitment to Dr. Sean that I would have this in-person, in-house party. And it's a little
Okay.
out of my comfort zone, so I'm dragging my feet. I can
Okay,
hear you
want some
shaking your finger
tips?
at me.
You want some tips on the party?
Yes, I'm looking for some
Okay.
tips.
Make it simple. Okay, now, you don't have to have all the fancy to-dos, but people, number one, make sure that you have a time frame, because you want to be respectful of everybody's time and
Okay.
say, hey, if you can just spend an hour with me, and you want to start it on time, because the parties I've done, oh my gosh, we love to chit and chat, and somebody has a glass of wine and this, and before you know it, 30 minutes has gone by. And I think, oh my gosh, I didn't even get to share anything with anybody, you know? So I start on time and I just say, hi, everybody. I'm so glad everybody's here. I'm just going to share something that's so exciting. It's made such a huge difference in my family's life. And I'm just, thank you. Thank you for taking time out, because I do feel what I'm going to share with you tonight will be something really special. And you'll leave tonight, you know, with that, oh my goodness, this is pretty amazing feeling. So as far as snacks and things, just little light things and water, I would have Axio. I always love to have Axio at my events. And I have usually too, so I have a little taste testing of that and the collagen. And while you're chatting, I wouldn't chat about all of the products. If you want to do a slideshow, I'll be happy to share one with you that I've used. You know, if you want to put something up on the TV.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I just pop in there are a couple of little videos that I love. You know, there's the prime time if you want to do that. But okay, the biggest mistake I've made every time is I never close the meeting in the proper manner.
Okay.
So by that, I mean, it's thank you all so much for coming. You know, I know you've heard some information. There's so much more to share, and I'd love to get with each of you a little bit more, but I just wanted to share some of the key things of what I love about this company. And you may be, and there's three things. You may be like one of three people. You hear this tonight and you go, I cannot wait to try that. I'm so excited. Sue shared that with me. And on the screen, or I have cards, I'm going to say, here are my cards, and I have a QR code on there and say, it's very simple. Just scan that QR code. It will bring you right to my family's site. Okay, so you may be one of three people. One, you cannot wait to get it in your body. You're so excited to start taking the products. Number two, you may be like, oh, I'd love to dive in a little bit more information. I'd love to get with Sue a little bit later. That's great too. Number three, you may have looked at this company and thought, wow, there's something special about this opportunity. I really would like to be a part of it. So you've touched, I want to be a customer, I want to be part of the opportunity, or I need a little bit more information. Whatever you want to know that before somebody leaves. And because that's the biggest mistake that I've done every time. And then somebody leaves, and guess what? Life happens.
Right.
Life happens, and they go, oh, you know, I'll follow up with someone, and they'll go, you know, oh gosh, you know, oh, so-and-so had I had to get their cheer uniform and this and that, and can you call me back in a couple months?
Yeah.
And they miss the chance to start these products. I mean, it's like, you want to tell people, come on, you got to do this, you got to do this now, but always be excited and interact, you know, interact with people. Always
You
like
got
to
this,
get
Susie.
Yeah.
You
So
got
what
this.
time frame has worked best for you?
So as far as
It's like what day and what time frame?
okay, so I think a weeknight has worked for most people that are working and things, because on the weekend they've got events, they've got things with their family, they want to go away for the weekend, they just want to relax. So I tell someone, you know, middle of the week, Wednesday or Thursday, just swing by. I'm just gonna, you know, just a quick, I promise, you know, I will be respectful of your time.
Because I thought of doing it on our neighborhood homepage. Just say, you know, something like, are you interested in health? Are you interested in natural don't know if I want to say natural products, but just kind of just like 3 little, do these things interest you? I'll
Yeah,
swing
natural
by.
pathways to improve your health.
Yeah,
Natural pathways to improve your health. So the other thing, I love to give things. I do. People love to come to a party and win things.
yes,
So I always keep extra Axio on hand, or so a lot of times I'll just have little raffles, put your name in here, and then I'll have Sarah draw a name, and someone will win something, so I love to give away things.
yeah. So you don't have to have all the products, and you don't have to have all the flavors of the Axio, just a couple.
No, I
three?
always have 2 flavors of Axio.
Okay.
I always pick 2. And then, I buy the little tiny sample cups. I bought the communion cups on Amazon. They're real tiny. They're great for the collagen samples too.
Okay.
That they're kind of tiny for Axio, but they work. And I just pour a whole bunch of them, and people try those. And then the presentation, yeah, you can't do all the products. I would focus, because right now the health activation staff has been so successful.
Right.
So you can tell people, we have so many amazing products, and we address, we have skin products, hair products, products for animals, but I'd love to just talk about our foundational product and what our company is about, which is activation. So I just talk about the NRF2.
Okay.
And then I say they're 2 sister products. They work on 2 different pathways, but the 3 together are incredible. But I don't dive into all of them. And then the collagen, because what's fun about the collagen? We have all these pictures.
Yeah.
And people love pictures. Like Dr. Sean said, people like to see. I had somebody reach out to me on Facebook the other day, because I did post a little reel with before and after. She's like, oh my gosh, that looks just like my stomach. Do you think that will work for my stomach? I go, well, your stomach is a lot smaller than mine, so it may be more, it may feel a little better on you, but she was talking about the crepiness, and I said, well, personally, I can tell you the crepiness of my neck at 58 is so much better.
Yes.
My chest skin. So I told her my success. So, all results vary.
Yes. Yes.
I do have a question about one of the products real quick.
Yes.
True Renew, is that okay? I'm pregnant. Is that okay that I use that on my face?
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay.
Okay.
So what all are you using?
So I'm using the Protandim, the collagen, the probiotic, and I'm drinking